Shalom, all praises to Yahweh by Hashem Yahawadah. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Shalom to the elect by Hashem Quadash. My name is Yakalba from Plain Tables Camp. And this reprobate camp is, advertising again how they're free from the laws and everything's blessed and making fun of it and setting a bad example for young men, Israelites, young men and women that want to join the faith, because a lot of our people are very simple, and they believe they have limited knowledge because they don't know how to research. Scriptures say that our people are sheep, lost sheep, and a sheep you have to guide, or they're going to get lost. So now, obviously, the people that they take with their stupidity, the Lord didn't choose them to be the elect. So our job is just to correct the mistakes of false prophets. But they can do what they want. They're designated from on high to do what they're doing, to go off like that. So you look in Luke 11:34, it says that the light of the body is the eye. The eye is your mind. All right. Therefore, when thy eye is single, thy whole body is also thy whole body also is full of light. But when thy eye is evil, thy body also is full of darkness. I'm gonna look up darkness. Light. Single. I think I have it up. G573. I'll have it up. We got hoplos, which means fulfilling his office. Clear. You clear-minded. When you eat certain foods, it clogs your thinking up. Right? Especially doing it in abundance, and you're doing it in a demonic way. Because he just said it. Well, you'll see it in the video that the law is done away with. It's the old way, and he said it in the previous video too. So this is just for edification. I'm not trying to convert this group or camp. Just for edification, for younger brothers, and to give you an example of how precious it's the eye right here. The truth is, because people are carried, you got a lot of Israelites that are carried away with the doctrine of you can do whatever you can, the law is done away with, and everything is blessed. That is the actual doctrine that the world teaches, and that's pretty much what the Edomite, Caucasian Edomite Christian church teaches, that the law has been done away with. That's the Old Testament. Well, if that's the fact, then why did the disciples and the apostles didn't engage in the activities of these people? They celebrated the holy days, and they abstained from pork and scavengers. So we follow in the footsteps of the disciples.
Shalom, 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 family. Of them, over here, mama. We finna get out of here before peace and salutations to you, Royal House of David. I hope y'all wasn't thinking that we finna get out of here before I showed you the spread, right? We got to make sure these Pharisees is good and mad. So, Sergeant, take this.
You kind of trying to tell me this is Malak Dawada? I think that's how you say Dawad or Dawada. King David. All right, so he's supposed to be King David.
We in there? All right. We're going to show the spread. All right. What we got over here, mama? We got chicken wings, fried extra crispy.
So he's definitely full of darkness. Look up darkness. It's an interesting word. G 4652. Skotos. Of ignorance respecting divine things and human duties. Divine things, scriptures say the law is spiritual, but we are carnal, sold under sin. All right, in Romans. So he doesn't even understand how not keeping the laws affects, your body and your human duties, and the accompanying ungodliness and immorality, together with their consequence misery and the destruction. Because eventually, when your mind is full of darkness, your body is full of darkness, eventually going to lead you to the hellfire, which is the death in Babylon, the lake of fire, America, Babylon's destruction. Person in whom darkness becomes visible and holds sway. That's definitely this group, starting with this false King David, advertising a diet of a pure death. It's not, and this is how he regularly eats. It's not like he did this like once a month, all right, or even once a week. This is how he normally eats. He eats like crap.
We got pastries. We got cupcakes, cornbread. All right. We got red beans and rice with smoked sausage. All right. We got them collard greens with a little bit of Texas mustard. All right.
And that's how you know you're dealing with advanced niggerdom, when they put meat inside their vegetables. All right. This is I grew up on stuff like this. Prior to 15 years old. At 15 years old, I stopped eating, pork and like stuff like this. I don't eat put the meat in cooked vegetables like that. And that's probably pork. It might be turkey. It's probably pork. All right. This is how you know you're dealing with homeborn slave Negroes. When you see this right here, adulterated vegetables.
And we got some white rice. And then what we got over there? Oh, yes. Oh, yes. The mac and cheese. The mac and cheese.
Because his mind is polluted, right? Ophthalmos, eye, if I didn't bring this up already, the eyes of the mind, a faculty of knowing. So he don't know. He don't know that that food is eventually going to kill him. Now you look up heart disease. He's setting a bad example. And I see in previous video he said that he don't have sugar and hypertension and all that. Heart disease in the United States. Heart disease is the leading cause of death for men, women, and people of most racial and ethnic groups of the United States. So basically, that's number one killer of every group, or most groups in America. About 695,000 people in the United States died from heart disease in 2021. That's 1 in every 5 deaths. Heart disease one person dies every 33 seconds in the United States from cardiovascular disease. Eating like this, you trying to tell me that this is not going to cause cardiovascular disease? And then looking the way he looks, like a damn rhinoceros.
All right.
On
Daquan, I heard you talking shit about me singing. I'm singing again, nigga. Look here. You got me in there.
Right. He said he's healthy. He's healthier than you look. That's not possible. I think he's just about as healthy as his brothers are saying. All right. Which is not very. There's no excuse to be that big, you know. That's and if you big like this, that's got to be your life goal to not die in that state. That should be one of your goals, is to live a healthier life, because it's mostly psychological. Because you have a love. I heard the apostles and other brothers saying that you have a love with food. You got to fall out of love with food. Now you go down to heart disease varies by sex, race, and ethnicity. It says race of ethnic group, and you see black, which is supposed so Negroes, American in America. 22 points, so the highest heart disease deaths are among so-called blacks. And then you got Asians. I think that's right, 18.6 to 22. So 22.6, he would be in that category. And heart disease, it tells you here, according to CDC, as plaque builds up in the arteries, a person with heart disease, the inside of the arteries begin to narrow, which lessens or blocks the blood flow. Plaque can also rupture, break open. When it does, a blood clot can form on the plaque, blocking the flow of blood. Now to be a judgment. Now it says overweight and obesity. Several other medical conditions and lifestyle choices can also put people at a higher risk for heart disease, including diabetes, overweight and obesity, unhealthy diet, physical inactivity, excessive alcohol use. So you got, you can't tell, ain't no part of his doctrine that he's preaching right there is righteous. All right, none. Go to Haplos, fulfilling its office. Now you think by showing this as, and this is supposed to be King David, right, the greatest king we ever had, the principal king. You think this is fulfilling his office, showing these the abominable foods on Yahawah's day. King David wouldn't do that, obvious. So we just showing you that this is a reprobate camp, you know, and that Yahawadah is all powerful. He can make you actually believe that this shit is right. Now you got people that are. Oh, let's go back. He said something profound right there.
For you niggas, all right. Now I'm gonna get the first extra glaze.
In other groups.
Look here. We got 2 hams with extra glaze for you niggas. Look here. We got 2 hams with extra glaze for you.
Yeah, I was trying to get him right there. For you niggas. So is King David fulfilling his office? Good, fulfilling his office. That's insane. Now you think this dude is a man of the Lord? You are insane. You're crazy. What scripture is this? The only thing he can bring out, which is false, is the Lord blessed everything. What goeth into the mouth doesn't defile a man, what cometh out. It's not talking about food. This dude is asleep. His eyes full of darkness. All right? It's the false King David. Ignorance in respecting divine things. This is definitely. You want an example of a person full of darkness? Ignorance of divine things and human duties. All right, on the right side. Now on the left side, he's performing the will of Satan to deceive. People commenting saying he's blessed and doing the right thing, etc.
All right. Look here. We got 2 hams with extra glaze for you niggas. All right. Now I'm gonna get the first cut. Did you get it out? I want you to bring it in closer. Closer. All right. We want that. We want to make sure we get some juice on the lens. Eh? Woo! Boy, look at that shit there. Man, look here, man. Y'all hating. Y'all know y'all want some of this. Y'all know y'all want some. I get first taste, y'all. See that there? All praise.
So this is supposed to be, again, this is King David. King, the mighty warrior of Israel. Of Judah. Ban Yahawadah. All right? we be doing this. That's crazy. Even if you hate us, you can't. There's no way if you're in your right mind, or if you hate us, you're not in your right mind anyway. Let's go to Corinthians 9. 1 Corinthians 9:25. And every man that striveth for the mastery is temperate in all things. Now they do it to obtain a corruptible crown, but we an incorruptible. So strive for the mastery, G75. Agonizomai says to endeavor with strenuous zeal, to contend, struggle with difficulties and dangers, to contend with adversaries in a fight. Now, how are we going to do that? We got to do it through being temperate. All right. So how are we going to resist the will of Satan? G1467. Ekratuamai. And it says self-control. Self-control, continent, to exhibit self-government, conduct oneself temperately. And a figure drawn from athletes who, in preparing themselves from the games, abstain from unwholesome food, wine, and sexual indulgence. This can't be King David. This can't be a righteous group. They're reprobates. All right, they've shown you that they're undisciplined, and you can see by his gut and his belly, his eyes, that he's undisciplined, and he's a liar too. Said he's healthier than he looked. I think he used to work in sanitation. He said in his previous video.
It's sanctified by the word of God and prayer. All right. Oh, praise it. All right. Everybody finna line up and get their fill. All right. Want to give all praise to y'all about some Yahawadah. Any day that y'all want to celebrate Yahawadah Day, family, fuck these Pharisees, man. Let them talk all the shit they want. Y'all ain't coming to my house stopping shit. All right? I'll cook 3 hams the next damn time and some crab legs around it. You bitch ass niggas. All right. That's it, y'all. We're going to give all praise to Yahawadah. I'll cook 3 hams the next damn time and some crab legs around it. You bitch ass niggas. All right. That's it, y'all. We're going to give all praise to Yahawadah.
All right, so you definitely know that he's not in striving for the mastery. That's not possible, because he's advertising. It's not like he does this once a week. Well, he's breaking the laws, all right, which we can keep this, all right. You're supposed to be advanced enough, especially if you King David. You King David, I mean, you're on a high level. You're not like a regular Israelite. You King David, so you should be able to navigate certain levels of understanding. And this is the dietary law is a simple understanding. So being King David, you should have a higher level of thinking. All right? Unwholesome food. Let me see. Unwholesome. Not characterized by or conductive to health or moral well-being. All right? So this is impossible for this man to be righteous.
Man, look here, man.
All right? And I go back to those
y'all know y'all want something. I get first taste, y'all.
Those stats. He's at great risk. He's at great risk for a cardiovascular disease. All right, heart disease. Number of things. And I'm sure he has a few things, but he said his sugar ain't bad and he don't have hypertension, according to what he said. All right. So don't live by this lifestyle. This is a demonic spirit. Now, we're not arguing against him. We're arguing against the spirit that he's projecting and putting out to the world.
Beans and rice with smoked sausage.
I'll leave you with this, Jeremiah 31:33. But this shall be the covenant that I will make with the house of Israel after those days, saith Yahweh. I will put my law in their inward parts and write it in their hearts, and will be their power, and they shall be my people. And they shall teach no more every man his neighbor and every man his brother, saying, Know the Lord, for they shall know me from the least of them even to the greatest, saith Yahweh, for I will forgive their iniquity and I will remember their sins no more. right? Because we're going to keep the law perfectly. All right. So nowhere does it says that the law is going to be done away with. It says that we're not going to commit iniquity anymore because we're going to be able to keep it perfectly. He's going to put it in our minds. He's going to program us to keep the law perfectly because we're going to have extraterrestrial bodies, and our mind is going to be that of a God. We're going to think we're going to be close to Yahawadah. We're going to think higher. We have the mind of Yahawadah in total perfection. This is Romans 3 and 29. Is he the God of the Israelites only? Circumcision? He is not also of the. Is he not also of the Gentiles, the Israelite foreigners? Yes, of the Gentiles also, which are the Greeks. I did a video on that yesterday with Constantine the Great and Saint Nicholas. All right, told you who the Greeks are. All right, they're Israelites. So watch the previous video. Saying it is one God which shall justify the circumcision by faith and uncircumcision through faith. Do we then make void the law through faith? Power forbid. Yeah, we establish the law. All right, so faith is the reason why we're not sodomites, homosexuals, and adulterers. All right, that's by faith. We're not murderers. And we don't eat these unlawful foods, all right, because we did not make the law void because we believe, all right. We believe first, and then as we grow, we can keep certain laws, and especially the dietary law. So we have honor and respect. I mean, we value the order that Yahawadah set in place, because everything visible and invisible was created by Yahawadah. All right. He's our creator. He's the everlasting Father, the Prince of Peace. All right, under the Father Yahweh. All right. So I'll leave that there. You know, these are just reprobates. It's for edification, for newer brothers, and to maybe I approach it at an angle that you didn't see before. So hope you edified. Shalom.